Bene, gente, continuiamo con la terza parte del DLC Hearthstone di The Witcher 3 e andiamo avanti con l'avventura. Che cacchio è successo nella partita precedente? Praticamente abbiamo ucciso un mostro rospo, ma in realtà il mostro rospo era un principe che uccideva le giovani donzelle che appunto tentavano di trasformarlo in principe, insomma. Tipo una fiaba, no? Ok, avete presente la fiaba, quella del rospo che se lo baci diventa un principe? Ecco, più o meno era la stessa cosa, solamente che lui, quando loro provano a baciarlo, lui se le mangiava. Ecco, siamo scesi nelle fogne di Oxenford, che si trova vedete qua. E dopodiché, dopo aver ucciso il principe, il problema è che sono arrivati i suoi sudditi di questo territorio che mai esplorato da noi con i nostri piedi, incazzati neri che ci hanno praticamente catturato e portato su una barca. Che cacchio è successo a questo punto? Abbiamo incontrato un signore degli specchi. Ecco, la barca dove eravamo stati catturati era esattamente questa qua. Abbiamo incontrato un signore degli specchi che ci ha liberato. Ci ha marchiato, tra l'altro, non so se vedete il simbolo che Geralt ha sulla faccia, sulla fronte. Ci ha marchiato, ci ha liberato e ci ha detto di andare a incontrarlo al crocevia sotto i salici a mezzanotte. Quindi noi adesso ci avventuriamo in questa parte a nord di Novigrad, che io ho esplorato veramente poco, e niente, insomma, ci dirigiamo lì, vedremo un po' come si evolverà la situazione. Questo tizio era un tizio che avevamo beccato di sfuggita nelle prime ore di gioco e ci aveva aiutato a trovare Yen, insomma. Vabbè, insomma, comunque, cercheremo di capire chi cacchio è, perché dico la verità, non si è capito una bega. Dobbiamo andare a recarci. Comunque, raga, sta zona è davvero figa, cioè è verde, colorata. Novigrad la parte nord di Novigrad che si vede oltre il mare. Veramente, veramente bella, bella, bella. Cioè, sto gioco ha delle ambientazioni veramente stupende, raga. Cioè, pietre, paludi, picchi innevati, posti, spiagge soleggiate, boschi. Veramente, raga, hanno fatto un lavorone. Io sta zona qua, vi dico la verità, cioè, non ci sono mai stato, perché ho provato ad avventurarmi, poi beccavo mostri di livello altissimo e vabbè, così ho lasciato stare.
Not so fast, Roach.
His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you.
Un demone ha infestato le colline di Buckball, facendo strage di uomini e bestiame. Per tale ragione la guardia civica ha bisogno di uomini. Se non vogliamo che le nostre mucche, capre, nonne e riserve alimentari finiscono divorate. Tutti gli uomini in buona forma fisica, con un briciolo di virilità e con tutti gli arti, sono invitati presso la nostra sede. Va bene, raga, aspettiamo mezzanotte e incontriamo il nostro amico. Vediamo che cacchio succede. Che poi amico non è detto, eh?
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your feelings?
Non mi hai aiutato tu, è stata la tempesta. Speravo in un aiuto più convenzionale. Hai evocato tu la tempesta, sei un mago?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everick.
Cosa ha fatto Olgierd, scusate la pronuncia, raga, per finire sulla tua lista nera? Come fai a sapere cosa mi ha fatto? Io non ce l'ho con Olgierd. Io non ce l'ho con lui. Cioè lui mi ha commissionato l'uccisione del mostro, però.
I've got no quarrel with him.
I believe you do, but have yet to realize it. Olgierd von Everick did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other.
Mi sembrava quasi un patto col diavolo, raga.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
Ma quanto ammonta il debito?
Huh. How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Raga, c'è qualcosa che non... Preferisco restarne fuori.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everett. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
No, non intendo aiutarti, non mi piace per niente.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Sarei curioso di dire non intendo aiutarti. Non lo so, raga, mi sembra tutto troppo... Non mi piace questo tizio. Non intendo aiutarti.
Sorry, have to find yourself someone else. I'm not about to help you.
Don't be so hasty to decide. Olgierd von Everett is a truly base and vile man. Go to him. See for yourself.
Just what do you think I'll see?
All you need to. Things that will make you change your mind. I guarantee it. Besides which, help me in this, and I shall rid you of that unsavory mark. Not to mention all the other rewards.
Esatto, a me è proprio sta cosa, proprio sto segno che mi ha messo. Come se mi avesse legato.
I shall join you later.
Come se mi avesse legato a lui e... Insomma, non... boh. Comunque in ogni caso dobbiamo andare da lui a riscuotere la ricompensa per l'uccisione del principe. Quindi... Oh, ma che cazzo è successo, raga? È andato tutto a fuoco.
Let's go!
Questo qua era la casa dove ci avevano affidato la missione nella prima partita che avevamo fatto.
Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your
Che sta
trap!
succedendo, ragazzi?
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Atterman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Non c'è bisogno di nervosirsi, parliamone. Lasciatelo andare o sarà peggio per voi. Fate quello che vi... parliamone.
Wait. I know O'Geard wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with him? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Madonna.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Si mette male, raga. Questo perché è ancora vivo.
Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Quindi sei immortale, riconosci il marchio?
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Che poi raga, quello che è stato ucciso, se non ricordo male, era quello che aveva tirato la pacca sul culo alla tizia, però è una cosa mia, magari mi sto sbagliando. Comunque, prendiamoci la ricompensa.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter or dim? Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Non ho ancora accettato nulla. È vero, sapevi che il Raspo era un principe?
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O Dim, who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Ma io non ho accettato nulla, cioè. Ma che sta succedendo, raga? Io non sto capendo. Che sono ste richieste?
Come?
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Mi hai messo in pericolo di proposito?
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ethereal mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ethereal Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Ok, raga, quindi praticamente noi siamo succubi del Signore degli Specchi. Siamo indebitati con lui, dobbiamo per farlo soddisfare 3
Brother shouldn't be
richieste.
too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenford.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Ma ho capito, raga, che cazzo è successo. Praticamente il tizio che è stato a cui hanno tagliato la testa era uno di loro e aveva ha ucciso il padre. Aveva ucciso praticamente il padre. Qua c'era il cadavere, ma è sparito. Aveva ucciso il padre in uno scatto d'ira e quindi lui l'aveva giustiziato. E questa qui era la casa del padre. E questa qua era la casa del padre dove loro si erano praticamente accampati, che avevano tipo occupato. E infatti questo qua, vi avevo detto, questo qua è uno che aveva tirato la pacca sulle spalle alla tipa, sul culo alla tipa, e lui l'aveva fermato. Quindi effettivamente lui era uno di loro che non si è comportato in modo decoroso secondo il loro codice. E niente, molto probabilmente, raga, loro la casa del padre della ragazza l'avevano occupata, questa qua, no? E niente, giustamente il padre non li voleva ospitare, loro si sono impossessati della casa e poi c'è stato questo litigio, ora è tutto più chiaro. E niente, quindi parla con Shani alla cripta di famiglia di Von Everett, ok? Vediamo dove dobbiamo dirigerci. Ok, qua. Niente raga, allora torniamo a Oxenford. Eccoci qua.
Run, Roach.
Clinica di Shani.
Hold on no longer.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's don't got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Sempre che non sempre gli studiosi sono brutti. Che aspetto hanno gli studiosi?
Interesting. Curious to know. What do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Shelley è molto bella. Non è il mio tipo. Non sono affari tuoi. È molto bella, vabbè.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Una storia lunga non ha importanza. Ho ucciso un principe e mi hanno preso prigioniero.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince. And Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth. Uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Un mercante di specchi. Un tizio potente. Non lo so.
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Ok, raga, quindi si va nella cripta. Vediamo dove si trova. Raga, io direi che ci vediamo al prossimo video. Io spero che questo vi sia piaciuto. Se vi volete supportare il canale con un piacere e un'iscrizione, fa sempre strapiacere. E ci vediamo alla prossima. Bella.
Come on.